Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Deadly Premonition. I took the liberty of going to the Tree of Anna and getting it to be a bright, sunny day so that we can go ahead and visit our good friend Harry. It's actually a little early to be doing so, but I figure I'll just smoke to pass the time instead of having a sleep for another 3 hours and risking making it rainy again. We'll find out.
One more thing, I hope things are going well with Emily.
You've always been horrible with women. I gave you tons of advice during your last relationship, and you ignored all of it. I'm sure Emily will take the lead. Just don't fight her. Let her steer you in the right direction.
Not another quick one, but it's still satisfying to see these. It is pretty interesting that we're the other personality now, and York is out. And it's rather appropriate that we conclude the game... Okay? It's rather appropriate that we conclude the game with Z. It's a cute little touch. I can't believe we have A through E and V through Z. Good lord. I think there's something up with the geometry here, because I shouldn't be flipping this much. I had read that during that final Sigourney quest, if we have basically any car except for George's, the final stretch of the road to Harry's mansion can be, or from, or whatever, can make you crawl for some reason, unless you have George's vehicle, which is specifically very powerful and can just get through that kind of thing with little problem. Think of like when you're driving on grass and it makes you go more slowly. I guess for some reason there's some glitch or something that's an exaggerated version of that. Anyway, here we are. Mansion's closed, of course. I'm gonna have to smoke for like 3.5 hours. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm looking for around 2 p.m. and here we are at 12. 1. And I think we're good now. I hope. Okay. And now let us find our friend Harry. Oh yeah, and I don't know if I'll actually need this, but I can go ahead and use the weather doll. By the way, one thing I think may be worth pointing out, it almost never came up in my playthrough, except for that one mandatory story moment. But... oh, there's the assistant. Oh, here's Harry. But if you're running around at midnight, you actually do get the other worlds in the overworld, where monsters attack you. And now that I'm in the epilogue, that will not happen. So, Harry, he has a side quest. Excuse me? Is there a reason that this... okay.
Zach, you don't feel like leaving this town yet, do you?
You're right. Something's making me want to stay a bit longer.
Well, since you gave me a visit, why don't we play a little game?
A game?
A simple game. You don't have to go anywhere. I'll ask you multiple choice questions about Greenvale, that's all. Would you like to give it a try?
Sounds like fun.
Then let me know when you want to get started.
Greenvale trivia. And while I'm here, let me actually view my list of side quests. What am I missing? I'm going to scroll all the way back up. Okay, so these are done. I'm missing 16 from Keith, and it's specifically chapter 26. I very much like that they tell you when you can access these things. 16, 17, I'm doing 22 right now. 16, 17, 23. Oh, the cards. Okay, 16, 17, and 23 are the ones that I've never even touched. And 2 of them are from Keith. So I have 2 ongoing missions, one of them this one, and then 3 more that I've never even tried. So, if you'll let me talk to you, then we'll start the damn mission? What are we doing right now? What even is this? Why does the game troll me like this? Do you want to leave the room and come back? Look at this.
Yes?
May I help you with something? Are you okay, Michael? You're not the usual self. Mr. Francis Zach Morgan, what are you talking about? I am fine. There is nothing wrong with me at all. Yes, there is. You didn't rhyme, buddy.
All right, then. These questions are about Greenvale. Are you ready? First question.
Who had lunch with Polly at the hotel when it rained? That's gonna be Forrest, isn't it?
Well done. But how about this next one? Second question.
What was written on the Velvet Falls cup? I kind of remember this. Catch the big one.
That was quite
Oh, okay.
unfortunate.
Well,
But in retrospect, that was a little tough, even for you, Zach.
There's still a lot I don't know about this place.
Well, you may try again whenever you wish.
I can't believe I screwed that
Let
up.
me know and I'll-
Alright. How embarrassing.
All
Oh. Alright. I missed the question. The answer is Nick.
well done.
Okay.
But how about this next one? Second question.
The Keeper of the Woods, Jim Green, who was he the father of? But anyway, the question I missed was who does the cooking? Nick or Olivia? But anyway, who is Jim the father of? I think it was Lily?
Impressive. But can you answer this one correctly? Third question.
What are the names of George's dumbbells? Oof, you had to do the side quest to get this one. But it's Arnold and Sylvester. James and Bond, Bonnie and Clyde, that's clever.
Zach, simply astonishing. It's quite difficult to answer these consecutively.
Perhaps it's just a sign that I put too much heart into my work.
Perhaps. But you must control your feelings, your desire to stay.
You're right. At this rate, I'll be here forever.
Well then, I shall give you your prize. Here, take this.
Francis York Morgan, child.
You can leave this town in our care now, and follow your own path.
Hooray! And for the record, by the way, the cup was The Big Fish Are Biting at Velvet Falls. How embarrassing. Anyway. There's something right here, if you can believe it. Take item. A diary.
What's this? Day 2190. It's my 6th year working for Mr. Stewart. On this special day, I have noticed something terrible. I've lost a most precious object. Day 2192. I've looked everywhere, but I still cannot find it. I cannot discuss this with Mr. Stewart. What should I do? The precious bird carving that he gave me. Where did I put it? Day 2193. I have searched inside and outside, even in the car. I've looked for it at night so Mr. Stewart wouldn't find out, but I cannot find it anywhere. Maybe I should just give up.
Well, that's a problem. Incomplete treasure. Okay, we have a job to do. So remember, of the side quests that we need to do, 23 we have just found, 39 is the cards, and then there was what, 16 and 17? I think that'll be it. Well, I feel bad for Michael, and he's a cool guy, so let's do what we can to help him out. We're gonna have to leave the mansion, and the awful part is that when we find what we're looking for, we're gonna have to drive back here, but... oh well, let's get out of here. And now we go looking. We are going to the A&G Diner. Okay, I guess I'm actually going in. Bird carving. Got it. Bye. You know, it now occurs to me, now that I'm driving York's car, YZ1. So there's the York and Zach. I don't know the significance of DRFL, though.
So much has happened since we came to this town.
That's it. I don't know if it's, like, dreadful, man, I don't know. Alright. Now, let's chill until about 9 o'clock. Ooh, this is gonna be a bunch of cigs. 3. Oh, boy. 4. I'm gonna need to eat after this. Assuming smoking does indeed deplete my hunger, because I'm just standing here for hours and hours. I'll have to look into that in the pause menu. Oh, I just stopped. Yeah, my hunger's looking terrible. And I need to sleep, too. Well, there you go. Yeah, I think I'm getting exhausted. Maybe if I drink some coffee. And then food. Pineapples. Pickles. There, you'll never know anything's wrong with me. Anyway, 9 o'clock, please. Boom. Alright, I'm assuming I still need to actually go in the mansion to find Michael. Is Michael in his room? Here we are.
Yes?
Mr. Francis Zach Morgan. I'm so used to saying York. May I help you with something? A wooden carving of a bird. It looks unfinished.
Mr. Francis Zach Morgan, this is...
I'm sorry, Michael. I just had to read your diary.
How very impolite of you. I'm so shocked. I'll stop rhyming for now. Where did you find this?
In the diner, Michael. You were only able to look for it at night, right?
Diner, of course.
It must have meant a lot to you. But why does it have no eyes?
Mr. Francis Zach Morgan, Mr. Stewart gave me this carving the day he adopted me. It was an unfinished carving made by Mr. Stewart himself. When he gave it to me, he said, "When you grow up to be a fine man, as a son I can be proud of, I'll give you the eye parts to this bird, and then you can finish the carving yourself." I'm far from receiving the eye parts if I'm losing the bird itself, and I'm far from being a son that Mr. Stewart can be proud of.
Michael,
Mr. Stewart!
let me give you these.
These are the eyes for the bird.
Have you forgotten my promise? What a fine son you turned out to be.
But
It's okay, Michael. Objects are not important. It's your heart that's important. That's what I wanted to teach you, and you've learned it well. I'm proud of you. Thanks to Zack and York, we can stop our act now. You and I need to be a team and steer this town in the right direction.
Mr. Stewart.
I had a feeling you would bring the carving back. Thank you.
Amazing. He knew exactly what was going on all along.
Mr. Francis Zack Morgan, you've been very kind to help me, and I appreciate it very much.
Here is a trading card. Let us stay in touch.
No problem. Look after your father, okay?
Hooray! The incomplete treasure completed. I know that wasn't intentional, but that's great. What were you reading? Is it possible for me to see? Oh, Liar's House. He's reading the same thing Fiona was reading. That book is popular. Now, anyway, the trading card he gave us was liquefied food. We are only missing one card, and I can't believe I didn't look up little Francis. Special Agent York in his youth has tragic memories of witnessing his mother's death. So that's not Zack. Huh. Anyway, liquefied food. Ooh. Michael's nutritious blend of liquefied food made for Harry. Oh, that's what that was that he was carting around. Nobody dares to drink it, but it is said that it actually tastes pretty good. We're missing only one thing, and the implication is that it's an object because everything else is at the end of the card list. However, there is an interesting little twist to this that I will show you momentarily. Let's leave the mansion, I think for the last time, because I'm tired of making that long drive up here. Let us warp. Oops, that's the doll. Let's use the radio. Panda bear, please. Let's go in. Now, why are we here? What can I do for you?
You found new cards? Show them to me. 64 cards. That's a full set. I never expected to be able to see a full set of these cards. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised.
Oh my god!
That light sword was a top-secret weapon developed by the U.S. Army. Just read the manual before trying to use it. Hold on to it, okay?
A complete set, and yet we're missing a card.
And thank you for showing me the full set.
Again, let's view the list here, because something is clearly up, right? Now, we have completed, there are 50 side quests, we've completed almost all of them. We are only missing 16 and 17. That's it, and both of them are Keith. And I'm sorry, let me take a look at the description for the light sword. Secret weapon developed by the FBI. Let me see how that thing attacks. I am so curious. Oh, I was hoping it would make the Star Wars sound and just go whole hog. Partial credit. Now, let's pass the time. Alright, I did it. I manipulated time. We can go in the milk barn now. And now we can talk to Keith for not one, but 2 side quests. Here's one.
Hey, bro!
You still in town, Zach? I get it. You just couldn't stand leaving such a rockin' store, right? That's cool, man. Real cool.
Hey, man.
Keith, what's wrong? You're usually more upbeat.
You really want me to drag you down too, FBI?
Maybe I can pull you back up.
Well, I've lost something, man. My most precious treasure in the whole world. Well, my most precious after my family. My guitar, man. It's gone. Lily said she gave it away. Gave it away! Can you believe that? She says it's my fault for not tidying up the storeroom. I don't get her, man. What kind of logic is that? I didn't tidy up the storeroom, so I have to lose my guitar? You with me, right, FBI? Man to man, you see where I'm coming from.
Your guitar means that much to you.
Oh, my meeting with that fine guitar is what led me onto the path of rock, man. It was back in high school. I made my first visit to Seattle. The world was tired of pop music, and people were crying out for a new sound. It was only a few years before grunge would explode out of Seattle. I met a true rocker there, man. He had the sunglasses, a biker jacket, and the long hair. Man, he even had a bandana. I mean, he was behind the times by then, but nevertheless, the pure white guitar on his back hypnotized all who passed him. In the midst of everyone wanting something new, I glimpsed a tradition that had to continue. That's right, it's called rockabilly. You dig me, right, man? The world can't be built solely on new things. I couldn't help myself. I approached him and opened my mouth. I told him what I was feeling, FBI, right there on the street. I don't remember the words I used now. It was like a dream. But it sparked something inside me. I can tell you that. Our shared love of music allowed us to talk like old friends. Before I knew it, I'd been hanging out with this guy for 3 days. When I finally had to go home, what do you know? He gave me that guitar, man. He said that the soul of rock should be passed on to the next generation. That is how the legendary guitar Grekach came into my hands. Well, thanks for listening anyway, FBI. It means a lot to me.
Well, there's the quest. It is a very, very easy quest to pass, but it involves giving up one of the best melee weapons in the game. That's why I held off. What do you want? How do I even... Oh, I can do this? Oh, wow, I didn't even know this was an option. I could select anything? Anyway, here's the guitar.
Hey! Oh, baby! Where did you find it?
Lily gave it to me as a reward for cleaning up the storage room.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm happy to see it with you. Treat it well. I'll just do the manly thing and forget about it.
Come on now, Keith. I can't play it myself. Instruments exist to be played, not to become an ornament. What am I going to do with it? Use it as a weapon?
Ha!
That's not what it's for. You're the owner of this guitar. You should have it.
Bro!
Your story relit the burnt-out fire of rock in my soul.
FBI, you're all right. Hey, just hold on a moment. Take this then, in exchange.
Gold card.
It's a gold card, our super discount card. There's no markup on anything we sell you if you use this. This, in a way, means I'd work for no pay for you, man.
Are you sure?
Of course, we're buddies, man. Yeah.
Easy quest, but you lose the Grekach. But this is significant. Lily told us that only select few get the silver card, and this is the gold card, which gives us a 50% discount. And now for the final side quest in the game. You want it? We got it, bro. Time for some spending. Spiritual map C. The final combat challenge.
Hey man, that map you just bought. It's the map to get to the Greenvale Central substation. It's down by the Emerald River, owned by a company named Darius Incorporated. It's there to supply extra power through hydroelectricity. Cool, huh? But it hasn't been used since a certain incident.
Here's the lighting again. Oh!
The name of the victim was Laura, the only daughter of the rich Bartons who lived down by the lake. One weekend morning, the man of the house, Alex, was awoken by the screams of his wife. When she calmed down, she told him that Laura was gone. Alex did his best to calm his hysterical wife and started looking for the girl. There were a lot of possibilities at this point as to what happened. But heading out to the garden, he came across something chilling. His daughter's beloved dog, soaking wet, with one of her shoes in his mouth.
She drowned.
Ah, well, Alex headed for the bathroom next. I would have headed straight for the boathouse myself. Was he confused? Maybe just shaken? He washed his face, his hands, and then he called the police.
So he was worried about something else.
Oh yeah, FBI, you're hot. The police searched the lake for like 10 days, but they didn't find Laura. The search was called off, but some people started to doubt that this was a simple drowning. 31 days after she vanished, Laura showed up in a most unexpected place. There was a massive power outage after a night of rain. Laura's body was the cause. Oh man, it makes me shudder to even think about it. When a worker from the electricity company opened up the water turbine, there she was, inside, mutilated. Having fallen into the lake, the turbine must have sucked her up. The blood vessels in her eyes had burst, and her
Wow,
nails
thanks.
were ripped off. Her hair was all caught in the turbine too. It must have been a painful way to die, man. And during the autopsy, signs of abuse were found on her body.
Where found?
That's what the father was worried about.
Of course, that led to the rumors that she took her own life. Lost in a maze of abuse by her parents, she chose to give up living. But in doing so, she brought the truth to light. Kinda creepy though, huh? Sad too. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
You know, I haven't really mentioned this, but as dude bro as Keith is, he tells a good ghost story. Alright, let's go out, let's save, and let's try this challenge. First of all, let's save. And now I need to see where I can go that's close to where I'm looking for. I'm looking for that substation. That's not it. Cope's Tunnel? Nope. There it is. Keith's house. Okay. How appropriate. Let's warp to Keith's house then. There it is. This is going to be a challenge and a half. But I have this new gun. Shoots a little more slowly, but I think it's gonna be more powerful. That's the famous paranormal place they talked about. Maybe we should give it a shot. Here we go. Recognize this area?
Hey, little piggy, cry all the way home.
This is going to be tough because it is all 3 bosses in a row.
You won't have it your way. I won't let you take him. I'll show you how serious I am. I'll turn you into hamburger meat.
It's a little easier when I have something better than a pistol, right? That's the first boss, did it.
You shouldn't have come.
Did it. Did it. Now, infinite shotgun. I genuinely wonder how the grass cutter would work on George's back. Would that do stupid damage or what? You know, I'm gonna try it. I'll see if he says anything to start, but I'll skip his later dialogues because it looks like those are the same.
I'm the chosen one.
Isn't it cool that you can just replay the bosses if you want, though? So I'll get behind him.
You think you're so clever?
I'll see if I can keep doing the damage. I'm lagging the game sudden fierce, though, by continually touching him like that. That's solid damage, actually. I mashed circle. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Let's weather doll it up. And maybe I'll just get the damn shotgun. Like, what am I doing? There. Now let's heal. That's hunger. Medkits. That'll do for now. Here we go. Music's a little inappropriate for the situation, but it's fine.
You think you're so clever? I've got plenty more, York.
Show me. The QT didn't help too much. Almost got him, actually. And look at my healing.
Got plenty more, York. I'm the chosen one.
That's phase 1.
You think you're so clever? I've got plenty more, York.
Now we do it again. I still can't believe this is a thing.
I'm to get serious, York.
I really can't believe it's a thing. It's so absurd.
You scum.
Is it me or does he have more health? This doesn't bode well for Forrest.
Settle this, York.
Tagged him. Ah, got circle that time. There, catching him straight in the symbol does more damage, it seems. So I guess the other time I was hitting him inaccurately. Good, because I don't want a harder boss. I tagged him, but it wasn't enough. I have to really mash circle for that because of the skipping and the lag. Well, I don't know about lag, but the skipping. Oh, this is good. Got him. Now I gotta shoot the axe out of the air.
Why? I am special. I am.
Done.
Supposed to be divine.
Yeah, you are, but you're not. I like that I can leave whenever I want. What's this? Bullets that are very good, but I happen not to need. Alright, now let me just get accustomed to what I'm going to be having equipped here. So here's the Magnum. Where's the submachine gun? It's 2 above it, for when I have to hit the doll. Let's see what he says to start. Kinda. Stop it. Like, the skipping is freaking... Like, you are seeing this, right? Of course you are. You can't not. I think a headshot will do more damage, but it's very hard when he's that far away.
It's showtime!
'Yeah, you saw the more concentrated target for a second there. And this time I run away like a genius. And... reload, that's all I got. Three of them. This skipping really is, like, unforgivable. For the final boss fight. Uh-oh. Got it.
You should have just stayed in there, Zack.
That's after I dodged. Great. I'll wait. I'll get a better opportunity now anyway. He bumped me on the way back. That's where the real damage is. Quickly reload. Just let him go. They're gonna make me do the whole escape sequence again, aren't they? Oh boy. He's a spry one, and I'm a terrible shot. Good, that'll keep him down there. I'll just let him come back again. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell am I doing? I don't have the weather doll equipped. Like, the weather must have changed. Anyway. Got him. I'm gonna have to reload, but, for the love of God, don't make me do the escape sequence. But they're gonna... Oh? Am I good? Do they let me have it? Maybe not.